Good morning, dear students. In the topic organic chemistry, some basic principles and techniques, we were discussing about reaction mechanism, inductive effect, electromagnetic effect, and resonance. This you have seen how to find it out, how to understand it. The fourth and the last one is your hyperconjugation. This is also known as no bond resonance. Do remember, this is similar to resonance, but it is not resonance. You can see the arrow which I have made, the same arrow we make in resonating structures, between the resonating structures. Here also we will get hyperconjugative structures. This also tells us about the stability of the molecule, but remember, it is different from resonance. It is similar to resonance, but it is different from resonance. Okay, try to understand what are the conditions to be fulfilled when we are talking about hyperconjugation or no bond resonance. Here we have to take any compound such as alkene. Means we should get a conjugation of sigma and pi bond. Okay, so here I have taken propene. Let's see the example which is given on the board. You can see here meth and prop, double bond. It is your propene. Okay, so your first condition is that this is your two carbon in which double bond is present. This is your alkene carbon. Here one H is your H is substituted by carbon, and you can see here carbon is having, this is CH3, CH means 3 bonds. Here you can see that this carbon is in sp3 hybridization. Okay, so this much only we require. CH bond should be conjugated with this pi bond. Okay, what will happen? This bond will break this. I am saying this, it does not mean only this also and this also. All the three CH bond can break. What will happen? This CH bond will break. It will be shifted here. Okay, and this bond, this carbon will take 2 electrons and acquire a negative charge, and this hydrogen will bear a positive charge. Okay, 3 possible resonating structures or hyperconjugative structures I have already drawn. Only have to, for understanding, I have drawn it again here. Here CH bond, like similar, again 2 times it can occur. Okay, so your propene can show 3 hyperconjugative structures. The molecule whichever will show more and more number of hyperconjugative structures, you will call that molecule is more and more stable. Okay, few things you have to remember here, that you can assume that what will happen if hydrogen is here. You can see it is without any bond. No bond is seen here. So you can assume or you can think that hydrogen can go away. But hydrogen will not go away. Similar to the structure, I am just making it like the previous one. Other structures I have already drawn. Okay, this propane here, the hyperconjugated structure. See here, this bond is broken, this is coming here. Hydrogen is bearing positive charge. The double bond, the pi bond, 2 electrons are getting shifted towards carbon. Carbon, 2 electrons are here, and it is acquiring a negative charge. One time, this, second time, the same thing. This bond is getting shifted here, and this bond is getting 2 electrons are getting shifted on carbon. Positive charge here, negative charge here. The third hydrogen here, again you can see. So this propane can show 3 hyperconjugative structures. Okay, now your question is, if hydrogen is not bonded here, we can say that hydrogen can go away, but hydrogen will not go away as it is one of the resonating structure of this propene. Okay, in the means theoretically we cannot show these structures, but we have to assume that these are the hyperconjugative structures, just like your resonating structures. Hydrogen will not go away. If this of your structure is telling you about propene 95%, this structure is telling you about 5% of propene. Means in resonance what you have studied, if many structures are there, any one is not wrong, any one is not right. Means all are telling about the one molecule only. Okay. So similar way in hyperconjugation, but here we don't use the term resonance. Here we use the term hyperconjugation, and this is also known as no bond resonance. You can see the bond is absent, but hydrogen will remain there only. It will not go off. It is only telling you that this is one of its resonating structure. Okay, just see one example here. Alkene I have taken here. If it is having sp3 hybridized carbon, 3 times the bond will be, your sigma bond is getting delocalized. Okay, delocalization of sigma bond. Your sigma bond is getting shifted here, and as this structure is becoming weak, अगर यहाँ से bond हट रहा है यानी कि ये weak हो रहा है, तो याद रखिएगा यहीं पे bond भी बन रहा है, तो एक तरफ ये strong भी हो रहा है. Okay, so it will not go away, it will remain here only, telling about the structure of that particular propene, one of the hyperconjugative form of propene. Okay, so you can see 3 times delocalization can be done. If I will make any alkene here, I have taken alkene, one alkene, all the hydrogen is just means it is satisfied by CH3. So you can see here, if you will try to draw the hyperconjugative structure of this alkene, you will be able to form 12 number of hyperconjugative structures. Just take it as an assignment. Draw the 12 hyperconjugative structures of this alkene. And if suppose I say a carbon which is bearing a positive charge, if the carbon is bearing positive charge and 3 alkyl groups are attached to it, and this, if you will try to draw the hyperconjugative structure of this carbonium ion, you can be able to draw 9 hyperconjugative structures. Okay, note down in your copy and draw the hyperconjugative structures of this alkene and this carbonium ion. You will find carbonium ion will give 9 hyperconjugative structures, and your alkene, this alkene, this particular example which I have taken, will give you 12 number of hyperconjugative structure. तो जो मॉलिक्यूल जितना ज़्यादा hyperconjugative structure शो करेगा वो उतना ज़्यादा स्टेबल होगा. Okay, next topic will be about the reaction intermediates, but one thing I have to tell you here, in inductive effect we have seen, or you may have studied, that when we will take primary, secondary and tertiary carbonium ion, the stability increases, means primary carbonium ion is less stable, secondary is more, and tertiary is more stable, means stability is increasing from primary to tertiary. So the reason which you can put there is, number 1 was your inductive effect and number 2 is your hyperconjugation. This was not discussed earlier in inductive effect because at that time you was not aware of hyperconjugation. Okay, so next I will tell you about carbonium ion and carbon ion, but here carbon, the carbon which bears the positive charge is your carbonium ion, and when we will see the stability of primary, secondary and tertiary carbonium ion, we find that tertiary is more stable than secondary, secondary is more stable than primary, means primary is your least stable, tertiary is your most stable. And the reason which you can put for the stability is, number 1 is your inductive effect and number 2 is your hyperconjugation. Okay, so this was about the hyperconjugation. We also call it no bond resonance. I hope you have understood. Only main thing you have to remember that alpha carbon, 2 carbon which is having double bond, that is your functional group. The carbon which is attached to that functional group is your alpha carbon, and that alpha carbon should be sp3 hybridized. Okay, sp3 hybridization should be seen on alpha carbon, and 3 times you can show the hyperconjugation. Okay, the bond is missing but molecule is stable, so maybe it is only 5% stable, but we will count it as a stable. Okay, one of the hyperconjugative structure of that particular alkene. Okay, so this is also known as no bond resonance. I hope you will like to write about it. Please note it down. Put the heading hyperconjugation. When CH bond, carbon dash H, carbon hydrogen bond, is attached with unsaturated carbon atom, unsaturated आप समझ रहे हैं, unsaturated मतलब double या triple bond. Okay, so here we are calling it the CH bond is attached with unsaturated carbon atom or benzene, comma, there is conjugation of CH bond, there is conjugation of CH bond with the unsaturated carbon atom, or there is interaction of sigma bond with the pi bond, giving rise to many hyperconjugative structures. Giving rise to many hyperconjugative structures. Full stop. It is also known as no bond resonance. Full stop. The most important condition to show hyperconjugation is the presence of at least one CH bond with respect to carbon-carbon double bond. For example, propene. For example, propene. Propene example only I have taken. You can draw all the three hyperconjugative structures of propene. Okay, and one thing you have to remember, greater the number of hyperconjugative structures, the molecule will have greater stability. जितना ज़्यादा hyperconjugative structures बनाएगा उतना ज़्यादा stable होगा. Okay, so this was about your hyperconjugation. Next I will tell you about bond cleavage, bond fission and reaction intermediates. After that, different type of reactions, and this chapter will be over. And after that I will proceed to hydrocarbons, and in that alkane, alkene, alkynes, you know about it, we will just revise it, and we will proceed to aromatic arenes. Okay, about benzene you have to study in your next hydrocarbon chapter mainly. Okay, rest in 10th only you have studied about alkane, alkene, alkyne, but we will revise it and we will proceed to aromatic arenes. Okay, thank you so much children.